Well, he's always been super kind to everybody in our class. He's always ready to give a helping hand.
You know, in teacher education in the country, primary school educators who are males are very difficult to secure. And having a male intern who's working with young boys to be a role model is something very exceptional.
He's very kind and he helps you when you're sad and he respects people.
But he somehow just works out what makes him tick, what makes him laugh. If they're struggling, he just suddenly appears, next to their desk and he helps them through work. He's on the basketball field. He has this smile on his face all the time.
I wish someone would help him for Christmas.
Buddy and I are here at St. Peter's Prep School to surprise a 21-year-old educator who's had a really tough year. I'm hoping we can change that today. Let's go and surprise him.
How's it, Amahle?
How are you, Tony?
I'm good. Thank you for coming on Hot 1027 today to talk about what you're getting on in life. That's being a teacher.
It has a lot of perks, Like, for example, you can have like the worst morning ever, but literally get to the kids and they just light you up. So it has those perks. And then obviously it has a bits of downs because you work literally till you break, but not in a bad way because it grows you. Especially me as a young chap, it's growing me a lot. I'm learning a lot about people, a lot about kids, a lot about the impact we make as teachers to the kids. So it's actually a great roller coaster, if I could say.
So Amahle's had quite a difficult card dealt to him in the form of a problem with your eyesight. Would you mind taking us through what's going on with your eyes?
So I have a condition called keratoconus. I think I was diagnosed when I was in primary, probably grade 6. Basically it's like astigmatism on steroids, basically. So your cornea is just bent and light doesn't go into the eye well. So my vision is like very blurry and it's worse on my left eye. So it's been a hassle even from primary school. I always had to sit in front, and at some point even sitting in front didn't work. I went through contact lenses, hard contact lenses, glasses, everything. So yeah, and this year I had a very tricky beginning of the year. So my left eye went foggy. So because of the keratoconus, I had high drops, which is basically your eye just going completely blurry. So I was functioning off of one eye for maybe 4 months. So it's been a roller coaster, like I said. Oh yeah, it's been a roller coaster, but with this I've had support, so it hasn't been all that bad.
Tony, some of the teachers here have told me that Amahle's just come back from writing an exam today, but also that you missed 2 of your exams because of this condition.
Yes, so recently I just came back from back home in KZN. So I think I caught something, adenoviral conjunctivitis. So on Monday when I was supposed to be writing an exam, my eyes just went blurry, so I couldn't see. So I ended up having to miss, I think, 2 or 3 exams. So now I'm catching up, so yeah.
And Amahle, I understand that your mother passed away in August, which is just making this journey. I mean, she was your champion in life.
Yeah.
How are you doing with this devastating loss?
As weird as it may sound, it's not as harsh because when she was still alive, she was like my number one supporter, but she also motivated everyone else around me to be supportive. So not just her being my supporter, everyone else has been my supporter. So I don't feel like I lost out because when she was alive, she gave me all she could. So all the support she gave me back then is still enough to push me through.
But you're doing your best to carry on, even though you're battling to see. I mean, what is the prognosis here? What does this condition mean for your life?
It means I am at a back foot to some extent because your everyday life is not as easy as it seems. So struggling, like reading a book, it's not easy. Like be on your phone, I have to limit my phone usage, computer, which is tricky because I'm still studying. So means like I'm on a back foot, but it's all about just pushing through, I guess.
Is there any treatment available, anything that can help?
So there are certain not conditions, like I went through cross-linking, which is supposed to slow down the progression because it's a progressive disorder. And then if push comes to shove, which is like the last resort, there's something called a corneal transplant. So you have to they take your cornea out and give you a new one. But that process in itself is hefty financially and in the sense of recovery. So something you have to plan properly and, just figure it out, I guess. So, yeah, there is a solution, but it's not straightforward.
Amahle, Rob Macaulay, who is the rector at St. Peter's Prep, he's spoken highly of you and said you're such a passionate teacher. And, what you have to offer, you're in your third year of study and you're passionate with the kids, and the kids only have the nicest things to say about you. Passion is the number one thing when you do a job like yours, right?
Yeah.
We heard here at Hot 1027 about your situation. And it's going to cost something like 60,000 Rand to have this operation and sorted out. Well, we do a thing called Hot Cares Christmas. And we think you need that operation to continue your studies and teach the future generation. So, we're going to get you that operation and make sure your sight is solved. How does that sound, Amahle?
Sounds great.
Because you can't carry on
so-
like this. You can't carry on like this. This is hampering all your studying. You've had a hell of a year. So this is going to help you.
It sounds great. Sorry.
But that's not all. Christmas is coming up, and after you have your operation, your eyes are going to be a little bit sensitive. So we'd like to give you a 5,000 Rand gift voucher so you can go and buy yourself some really, really great sunglasses to make sure that once your operation is done, you can protect your investment for the future.
You guys are crazy. Sorry.
Yeah, this must be a hard thing to take in, especially with what you've been going through, knowing that you're going to have this operation and it's really going to help you.
Yeah, it is. Sorry, I'm just trying to wrap my head around everything.
That's you take as much time.
I'm gonna need weeks.
But it's a happy surprise.
It is shocking but happy. Thank you guys so much. I really don't know what to say. I feel like jogging. I don't know. Just thank you guys. I couldn't even look you guys in the eyes. I'm sorry.
Well, you'll be able to after the operation. That's the cool thing.
Shoot. Oh wow. Okay. Wow.
It's only a pleasure to help you out because you're doing amazing stuff. You're passionate about what you do, and you've got a future generation of South Africans to teach.